Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that wonderful dinner. I know I did. Now I'd like to introduce another fellow urban hero from the Catalog's member program, Exalt. Please meet Callie Gote.
Good afternoon. Ooh, good evening, everyone. Where's the energy? Yeah, come on. What's going on? Thank you, Julio, for the wonderful introduction. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Callie Jordan Gote, and it's a privilege to be up here today speaking in front of you all. And today I'll be talking about how I benefited from the Catalog for Giving. I'm a young professional and a college student today. I study at SUNY Old Westbury, and I'll give you a little bit about my story. As a young woman born in the Bronx, it was difficult for me to see past the violence and dangers of my environment. On March 15, 2015, a friend of mine was killed a few feet away from me, near my school. I remember standing there, unable to process the situation, a few feet in the other direction, and I might not be standing up here today. After that, things in my life began a downward spiral, and there was a great deal of violent bullying in my school. And I began fighting back, which led me to become involved with the juvenile justice system. I was suspended from my school for over a year, and at that point in my life, I did not know what to do, and I didn't know what the future had in store for me. And there were times where I doubted if there even was a future. But my luck changed when I was referred to Exalt. It was apparent to both the judge and my lawyer that not only was I scared, but I genuinely needed help to change. Exalt is an organization that re-engages court-involved youth by providing them with professional development experience and internships. Exalt provided a space for me to channel all my negative, traumatic experiences into good, restorative, productive work, and they taught me life skills that I would never learn in a traditional school, including technical skills which I use for my job today. They helped place me into an amazing high school where I became one of the top 3 students of my graduating class. Thank you. Exalt was the catalyst I needed in my life for peace and dignity and self-love. A moment I'll never forget was the first week after our paid internships, that moment when I received my first check. Young people who get in trouble for doing the wrong things do it because they see no other way most of the time. They don't see a future for themselves in a professional environment. That check symbolized more than just money. It was the fruit of my hard work, the manifestation of our future potential. And when my cohort received our checks, it meant that we deserved it, honestly, and that we deserved to be a part of the workforce. After jump-starting my career at Exalt, I've completed multiple internships and have been employed at several nonprofits, including my present job at the Daphne Foundation in the Chelsea area. Thank you. I'm also studying politics, law, and economics at SUNY Old Westbury on Eastern Long Island. It is my hope that nonprofits and community members help address the needs of underserved populations, like those in my neighborhood in the South Bronx, because it's important that those who benefit from programs like Exalt pay it forward and contribute their talents like myself. If not for Exalt, I would not be where I am, and if it was not for the work experience and professional development I received there, I would not be the emerging young professional I am today. So thank you to both Exalt and the Catalog for Giving, and please continue to pay it forward and help people like me. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful speech, Callie. Now I'd like to present 2 familiar faces, Catalog Board Member President Steve Cohn and Vice President Ken Horn.
Thank you, Julio. You're doing a fantastic job tonight. I want to, anyway, I was going to say something else, but I won't. Ken and I are thrilled to introduce you tonight to tonight's young urban heroes. These urban heroes are students from each of the member organizations who have demonstrated leadership and excellence, and they've also served as role models in their programs and in their communities.
These young people and their peers are the inspiration for the catalog's work. We consider them to be New York City's most precious resource, and we are committed to providing them and other young people in their communities with the opportunities they so richly deserve to flourish and excel. The honorees are as follows. Ready? Okay. Karina Paredes. Alicia Joseph. Lamont Perry. Christian Isaiah. And the star of tonight's video, Kayla Felix, Children of Promise. Callie Gauthier, Exalt Youth. Jeannie Jiang, I Challenge Myself. Our MC this evening, Julio Cordero, Urban Debate League.
And there are more. Noelle Jimenez, People's Theater Project. Nadia Dove, Project Art. Manadu Sanganaba, Script Ed. Derek Cordova, South Bronx United. Atira Barber Ellis from Stoked. Emmanuel Dermanis, The Animation Project. And J.D. Williams, Time In.
Julio's going to return? Yeah.
Please welcome Catalog for Giving Vice President Rob Lapidus. Sorry.
I challenged Julio to a debate on how to pronounce my name. I won. Good evening, everyone. I want to extend our congratulations to all these young urban heroes. And last I heard, the Yankees are up 1-0, just saying. Go Yankees. Our first corporate honoree, Robert Lieber, is someone who has worked hard to ensure the future of New York City. After a successful career in banking, Bob joined the Bloomberg administration in 2007, serving as deputy mayor for economic development. In 2010, he joined C3 Capital's managing director in their commercial real estate investment practice, and he serves as a trustee for the Urban Land Institute. Bob's longstanding commitment to New York City makes him a natural supporter of the catalog and the young people we serve in our member programs, like the ones you've heard about tonight. I'm delighted to present this Urban Hero Award to my friend, Bob Lieber. Bob, please come up.
Let me start by saying, go Yankees. I also want to acknowledge these kids. When I look around, you guys are absolutely unbelievable. I look at you and I am totally amazed. You're so poised, you're so confident, you're so articulate. You're an absolute role model for each of us, and I salute you. Thank you. I remember when I first visited a catalog school and met some of these kids, and hearing their story, their own personal stories and what they've gone through and the things that they've been able to accomplish, I just wanted to give them each a really big hug. It's amazing what they've been able to do. And it was through hearing and seeing the achievements of these kids that I really understood what the catalog is all about. When we look around these days, you know, it's easy to make a difference by simply writing a check. And thank you for doing that. It makes an even bigger impact, though, when you leverage that check with an even bigger investment, and the biggest investment that you have, and that is the investment of your time. When I look at Flo and Steve and Marty and Rob, you and others set the example as ones who do both give your time and your money, and thanks to all of you for bringing us here tonight. Thank you very much. Come on, Nadia.
Well, my picture is inspired by all colors of the rainbow, and I really like it because it shows basically me, because all of the colors show my feelings at different times.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Really spectacular. Thank you, Nadia.
Come over here and take a picture. Do we have the photographer taking the pictures? Where's the photographer? Okay, we'll take a picture later. Wait, we got Steve taking. Thank you.
Please welcome Catalog for Giving board member Greta Guggenheim.
Good evening. I am delighted to introduce Matt Galligan tonight. I first met him 10 years ago, but of course had known of him for a very long time, given his leading role in real estate finance. He presently runs CIT's real estate finance business. So, if you're not going to borrow from us at TPG Real Estate Finance Trust, please borrow from Matt at CIT. Matt is generous in every way, but mainly in the ways that matter most, with his time and with his heart and soul, helping one person at a time. I know firsthand of his role in helping a young business associate, not only professionally, but personally. Matt truly cares and doesn't hesitate to take the time to help others. His generosity, without seeking any kind of recognition, takes many forms. As his longtime friend and colleague, Megan Walsh, shared with me, Matt tirelessly ran an employment business out of his office during the financial crisis. Not only did he offer office, desks, and phones, but met time and time again with those seeking his advice and counsel. He provided invaluable advice as well as someone who would listen. Right after Sandy hit, he packed his car with food and supplies and drove out to the Rockaways as he knew CIT had employees there. I could go on and on. Recently, Matt visited Children of Promise as well as Breakthrough New York and immediately knew that the Catalog for Giving and he shared a common vision. We're proud to honor Matt tonight as he embodies what the catalog is all about.
Well, we've had a change of plans here. I was going to try very hard to be funny in front of you, and frankly, I'm overwhelmed. First thing I'd like to say is, Greta, you're all wrong. Ellen, I am not running an employment operation out of my office. But thanks to all of you for your generous participation to the Urban Heroes Gala, sponsored by the Catalog for Giving. Congratulations to Bob. He's a great co-chair and has done a fabulous job and is certainly very well connected here in the city. But he's a terrific guy, a fellow golfer. I also am humbled and privileged to have witnessed the many ways Catalog for Giving helps underserved children in the city of New York. Truly touching. Thank you to the board, staff, and most importantly, Executive Director Flo Weiner, who keeps it all together, for the passionate work you do by providing children with the tools they need to make their lives better. What a life's work that is. As the old adage goes, they are teaching these children to fish so that they can flourish for a lifetime. I'd like to recognize my colleagues at CIT, particularly my senior team led by Megan Walsh, Chris Niederprum, John Monahan, and Brian Cavalier, whose dedication to our real estate effort and to our clients has made CIT one of the best real estate banks in the nation. Please give them a round of applause. We've reached this status because of the strong support of our CEO, Ellen Ailmeny, who has recently been honored by the American Banker and Cranes New York for creating and executing a strategic plan for CIT. Ellen is vested in CIT Real Estate's mission, and she has been equally supportive of me professionally and personally. Thank you, Ellen, for all you do and done. With me tonight is my wife, Susan, who is the love of my life. I don't say that enough. As a matter of fact, it could be the first time I've said it in 36 years. She has been encouraging all of my endeavors. Thank you, Susan. And yes, I'll walk the dog later on. Our son Teddy and his beautiful girlfriend Alexa are here. Confidentially, my wife and I are scheming to get Alexa promoted to daughter-in-law. We'd welcome any support you'd have for this endeavor. Here also is my son Phil, who makes Susan and I enormously proud. We love very much my youngest sister, Patricia, and her husband, John Duffy, who have joined us here at the gala. Thank you for coming. Now, for all those that know me, this next one won't come as any surprise. Renee Munoz, my executive assistant, does an excellent job managing our office and team. She has become family to us. Susan and Renee conspire to keep me out of trouble. For the most part, they've been successful. My wife and I were blessed with wonderful children. We did all in our power to make a good life for them, one that they could build upon as they entered adulthood. The Catalog for Giving has a similar mission for the children of New York whom they serve. Thank you for allowing the Heroes' critical work to continue. Congratulations to these talented kids who are here tonight for a job well done. Thank you.
I'm going to hold this while JD, you want to tell us about this beautiful piece? You go up to the microphone, honey? You can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want. This is J.D. Williams, the artist who created this beautiful piece for Matt.
Hello and thank you. I am honored to be an urban hero for Time and Art. I love doing art. I was with them for 4 years. But drawing isn't my best aspect though. Mine is writing. I won first place for 2 citywide contests. But back to Time In. They only have 3 schools in NY participating, and that's a problem. So invest, please.
Thank you so much, J.D. You want to just sort of give this to Matt?
Matt and Bob, we expect you to sell that artwork for big dollars so we can give it to the catalog. So I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight, for supporting the catalog. It's been a great evening. I want to thank once again Matt and Bob for being 2 phenomenal honorees, doing a lot of work. Also want to thank Julio Cordero, who's a fabulous MC. Thank you. I was actually thinking of debating him tonight about whether we can get up to 125,000 raised at the dinner. I think we're at about 90, so keep it coming. If you can put that slide up. Maybe put that slide up. I also want to thank Flo Weiner. You've heard her name several times tonight, our executive director and board member, for a fabulous job. And Flo is supported by Kelly Cunningham and Natasha Lee. Where are they? And then lastly, I'd like to thank our fellow board members. Please stand if you're still, whoever's, hopefully they're all still here. One of them is a huge Yankee fan, so the fact that he's still here, I am extremely happy. What's the score, Bob? 3-0. All right, all right. We also have an advisory board. I don't know if any of them are here, but they're also very helpful. And we have a young leaders group, which are dedicated future leaders for the catalog. So we invite more of you to get involved, not just financially, but if anyone's interested, we have committees. We do work all year long for this great cause. So thanks to all our urban heroes. You're the best.